So I'm back here on the couch, which usually means it's a TV review, but this time it's actually for Soundbar. And I'm talking about the brand new Sonos Beam. Now, Sonos, of course, is well known for their wireless speaker range, and the Beam falls in line with a lot of the things they've done and some of the new things they're trying to do. So Sonos has a plethora of speakers, including, of course, some soundbars. They initially released the Sonos Playbar, which is awesome. It's a much larger system, of course. And then they also have the Sonos Playbase, which we reviewed. Something you can place on your TV on top. So if you're looking to minimize space, but also packs a lot of sound and a lot of oomph to that. But here is the Sonos Beam, $399 soundbar that Sonos says will give you some premium audio while being able to connect to the rest of your Sonos system if you have one, as well as also provide you a voice assistant like Alexa. Now, what you get with the Sonos Beam is quite interesting. Starting off with the design. It's got this bowed top layer, which allows, of course, for the sound to reverberate properly within the chamber. Of course, it's got a mixture of tweeters and speakers in there. I don't have to tell you the amount or number. You don't really care. You care about how it sounds. But it's very simple and slick. Comes in either black or white. You've got, of course, controls at the very top for your mic, your volume changer, as well as also, your Sonos button. Now, the back, it's very simple. There is a power port, there's a HDMI port, and there is the Sonos button. There is no optical port, which is usually standard for soundbars. The reason here is that it connects via the HDMI port to your TV. So it takes away HDMI ports, which can be tricky for some, especially if you have maybe 3 HDMI ports and you've got, say, an Xbox, a PlayStation, and a Nintendo Switch, or maybe even like a Fire TV or something. Then you gotta play roulette with that. But it takes away HDMI port and it connects to the ARC port. What that does, it gives you control of the Sonos Beam through your TV's remote control. Now, that's pretty nice because you can change the volume easily. The setup is pretty straightforward. You can also do more functionalities on your TV as well, especially with the voice assistant. Now, the Beam itself, I like the design, I like the look, I like the fact that it's smallish. Also has the fact that it hides IR blaster at the bottom, so that your traditional TV remotes will work well with the Sonos Beam. So what about sound? We've talked about design. We know that it's a Sonos speaker, but how well does it sound? And I'm talking about when watching movies. That's what traditionally this is set up for. Now, of course, you can pair with other speakers wirelessly within the Sonos system, which is nice. So as you can see, there is a Sonos One behind me to my right. You can connect 2 of those to do surround sound, which we did, and you'll see in this video. But also, you can go ahead and pair it with a subwoofer or even 2 Play 5s if you choose to. But what really counts for is the audio quality. And I have to say though, they've done a good job here, but it does give you some really good sound that is much better than your television set. It's louder, not crazy, it's richer. There is some feeling of bass, though you can of course add that with additional speakers, but you do get that feeling that you're watching something a little bit more on the premium side of things rather than just listening from your TV speakers. Also, the fact that when you listen combined with the 2 satellite speakers like 2 Sonos Ones, that gives you some really rich audio. But you know what, I'll shut up and you guys can take a listen. Incredible!
This night. Hey, where are you going?
So it sounds really good. It sounds nice. It's something, of course, that you have to hear for yourself. So if there's a Sonos store near you, definitely go check it out. Now, this comes paired with, of course, Alexa as your smart assistant. Even though Sonos says that Google Home is coming, so I'm waiting for that. Not the biggest Alexa fan because I always have issues with it, but I will say I do like the implementation for Sonos itself. The fact that you can go through the process on your Sonos app, setting that up, and make sure that you're pairing it with the Alexa app. But once you have it all set up and it works for you, one of the cool things is the fact that you can use it, while talking to your soundbar. You can control like your Amazon Fire TV, those kind of functionalities, of course, because that's where Alexa lives quite well. You can also control your smart devices around the home. But the other benefit is that you can control other speakers within your Sonos system.
Alexa, play music in kitchen.
Here's a playlist you might like. 100 Greatest 2000s Pop Songs from Amazon Music, playing on kitchen.
So you can tell Lady A, I'm gonna call her that before she speaks again because I had a cut, to play music to a different room, and it will play in a different room while you're still listening to music here. So you can tell it to play in the bedroom while you're in the living room, in the bathroom, wherever you have. And that's great. That works out pretty well. Again, if you don't like Alexa, then that has to do with Alexa, but I think Sonos has done a good job here with it. I like the Sonos Beam. I think it's worth picking up, especially if you're getting a TV that's maybe cheaper, doesn't have a good sound system, which even the expensive ones really don't, then this is something worth picking up. The one caveat I'll tell you though is that also think about the size of your living room and also the height. I have really high ceilings, about 18 foot high, so that plays into account. But still, this does a really good job. So if you guys have any questions or any comments about the Sonos Beam, let us know. Don't forget to like and share this video, favorite this video, subscribe to the channel, and always enjoy your entertainment.